Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Washington State Cougars taking on the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Just a cheating ass fucking game.
There, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got a man, it's Bettis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Crosses the 40. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
This game just gonna basically fucking cheat.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Odom. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Penny.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback keeps it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Dog, I mashed fucking square. What the fuck?
Great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Touch pass on the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense.
He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, wants to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
They like really made this motherfucker like, bruh. They like, man, they so fucking stupid, man. I just clicked on it. I didn't control him or nothing. They literally made that man do that. Just like, this shit is fucking scripted, dog. Then when you have certain shit set up.
Number 83.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Okay. Line is set on third down. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Flips it out to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the grab. It's Odom. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Washington State lines up quickly.
25 on the play. And first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Wide open downfield. And he just kept running. Away from the crowd.
Why do they do this shit? Why are they fucking manipulating the game? Why are they doing this? Why? Like, just fucking why, dog? Why? Why?
Get in. Touchdown, Washington State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting.
I can't help the game scoring in 2 fucking plays.
After the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
So just curious, do you line protect or like just no line protect or just let them?
The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hold it. Open.
Times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot.
Nothing but green ahead.
This really fucking can't be possible. This cannot be fucking possible, dog. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
Which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They want to run this quarterback. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll come out throwing on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He wants to throw. Makes his connection.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback keeper keeps the legs moving. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Wicks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
A run for the quarterback. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wicks. Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. The sure hands. It's Odom. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar.
Washington State.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they
hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The run from the shotgun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Calls his own number. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have
Pure fucking cheat.
in the half.
Pure fucking cheat. That's pure fucking cheat, man.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Stanford! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep moving. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in.
This truly don't. I've never fucking played a game like this. No fucking way, dog. No fucking way, bro. Like, you can't even adjust the line. Like, you just supposed to get fucking sacked. You just keep getting called fucking holding call. Man, they ain't got one fuck. Man, that's bullshit. Pure fucking bullshit.
But I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's just kind of be, come on, a fucking DN.
A short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they do.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Washington State lines up quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And they got him for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready up.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down.
Clear. Clear. Ready.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's open on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. holding. Ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Jackrabbit.
They run the reverse. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Power football with the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They say on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Got it.
And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.